she be when that angel is here with me? Well, I don't know how she got here. And what's more, I don't care. Just when she's the answer to my every prayer. That angel's missing, but please let her stay, for I'd be so lonely if she went away. There are so many angels in heaven above. Please leave me this angel's love. Well, I don't know how she got here. And what's more, I don't care. Just when she's the answer to my every prayer. An angel is missing, but please let her stay, for I'd be so lonely if she went away. There are so many angels in heaven above. Please leave me this angel's love.
Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Retro Ramble, your favorite podcast. Today we're going to be having literally World War III going on here on this podcast here. Alright, so we're going to be letting you guys call in. You guys know that if you guys would like to call in, the rules are right there on the screen. You guys know what to do. And the rules also do apply to my guest here on this stream today as well. If you want to call in, simply don't curse, because I'm trying to get this on iTunes at some point, maybe. And I would like to not have the explicit little tab next to it, so no cursing at all. If you have a bad mic that's really like unaudible, like I'm unfortunately gonna have to hang up simply because no one can hear you, and don't constantly interrupt. But that's pretty much common sense. So yeah, those are the rules right there. And then if you guys want to see my Skype, that is on screen right now as well. My Skype is the Retro Ramble, and if you intentionally do some type of sabotage, you'll be permanently banned from the stream. Simple as that. So I'm here with a guest today who did not really want any type of intro, but here he is, Phil, or Silent Soldier. If you would like, Phil, you could put your Twitter handle in the chat if you'd like. I'll actually put it in for you. Say hello, Phil.
Oh, okay. Okay. You can put it in for me. That's fine.
All right, we'll do.
I don't have that stuff queued up right now.
Okay, I got it here for me. So, if you guys are interested here, that is Phil's Twitter right there.
Yeah, if you
In
want
the
to see an
chat.
actual content creator, go ahead and. Put that
Oh,
link in.
shots fired. Shots fired. Okay, so look. Okay, so I guess, do you want to give a little bit of summary? I'll give it. You give it from your side first, and I'll give it from my side. And also, too,
okay.
one thing real quick before we get started. Everybody in the chat, I want you guys to be respectful of Phil. And simply just try to not like make this an ambush. Like, try to actually hear both sides. You don't have to agree with me. It's all right. You don't have to. So try to hear both sides if you guys are interested, and try to be respectful. Simple as that. So tell it from your side, Phil.
All right. So from my side, all right. Well, what's going on right now? And I have all the analytics queued up to give you some points of reference. What happened was Retro has been a YouTuber since what, 2013,
February
2014?
of 2013.
2013. All right. Your channel was created in January, but whatever. So you have been a YouTuber since 2013. You have 1,338 subscribers, and you, as a content creator, have become discouraged at the fact that you are a Call of Duty commentator, you're
Agreed.
in an oversaturated scene, and you are not growing as fast as you would wish.
As about, did you realize barely growing at all? Because I want people to take a look at the magnitude of the situation. I'm looking at my statistics right now on Social Blade. Over the last 30 days, my views have gone down 22.3%. In terms of general just subscriber growth when it comes to that, I have lost actually a significant amount over the last month. Only time I've actually gained is within the last couple days. But before that, I was losing. Like literally, let's go back to October 10th, around there, right? Let's say a week ago, right? From October 10th to September 10th, I had more subscribers on September 10th. I just want people to realize that magnitude, but keep going.
Okay, so he's sitting here, he's losing subscribers. He's not necessarily losing as much as he's losing the growth that he was having when he was, I don't know, in the prime of that specific Call of Duty. So he hit the drought that every Call of Duty commentator hits, and what he decides to do is totally go against everything he's been talking about. There was a video I just watched a little bit earlier
Nonsense.
today. It was a Black Ops 2 gameplay where it was talking about abusing the system and abusing people for views and money and all that nonsense. So he takes this point of view that he had, okay, and he completely chucks it out the window and decides, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do the thing that every
Are you referring to
single
one of my videos, or are you referring to one of
yeah,
my
I
videos
am
in the
actually
past?
referring to one of your
Okay,
videos.
how's about you send me a link so I can play it for people?
All right, 1 second. I gotta pull that up. Where was it? Anyways, while I'll continue talking while I try to pull this up. So he abandons these views and just decides to, instead of, I don't
Wrong.
know, be a content creator of quality,
Wrong.
move to quantity and start doing the same thing that he has been criticizing people of, and that is abusing the titles, abusing the description, abusing tags, and overall just not being original in any way, shape, or form. And I'm going to send you a DM. Oh, no, I can do it on Skype.
Okay, can I give my side now?
And
Okay, anyways,
wait,
okay.
and then in this video, the main reason why I'm here right now is he decides to throw classic commentators under the bus,
Oh,
calling them unambitious
nonsense.
people, and then yada yada yada. You can actually watch the video. I have all the points noted and everything, but we'll get to that after he gives his side of the story. You can go
Complete
ahead and retro.
nonsense. Okay, I'll give my side. Then I'll play both of these videos and we'll compare the two. I'm glad to. I actually didn't even know of. I know this video's existence now looking at it, but I didn't even think of this video before the start of this because I generally don't find me to be contradictory in what I've done. And I'll explain all of this, okay? So, okay. First off, I just want to say, and this brought up in the chat, I feel like it's almost a little bit hypocritical because you went and on your Phil Plays Games channel, you made a channel over the summer because you hit rock bottom in the COD scene as well to go and do Let's Plays, which is alright. I don't have a problem with that. But look, I want to just give a sort of defense.
Well, that wasn't because rock bottom, but continue.
Okay, so let's say, okay, maybe you weren't having fun anymore, okay, whatever, right? I don't see an issue, okay, in a lot of my videos, okay, and even if you look at this title here, so do not fall for these YouTube scammers, GoFundMe, donations, clickbait, etc. None of my videos fall under any of that. And people in the chat, no, type 1 in the chat if you agree with that. My videos do not, and I repeat, do not fall under clickbait. I'm not begging for donations, nor do I have some fake GoFundMe set up. Type a 1 in the chat if you agree with me on that, if you're part of the Retro Army. But anyways, I'm going to keep going here. I'm not trying to start up a big union of fans, whatever. Although I like getting a good consensus.
I see what you're doing with your chat. Just keep going.
You see what I'm doing? I'm bringing the chat to life just like Keemstar does. But look, I genuinely feel backstabbed by Phil because I have been doing what I have to do to try to grow in a legitimate, completely legitimate way with SEO, using it cleverly in a completely legitimate way. I simply don't see a problem with that. And just because Phil titles his videos with like a 3-word title and then in parentheses Black Ops 3 gameplay or whatever, just because he titles his videos like that, and I believe there's some type of I guess damage there to him. I guess I don't know. He's growing, but not at a substantial rate either. But regardless, I genuinely don't see where you find an issue in that. I don't think I've ever changed what I've done, and I've said this multiple times, multiple times. I've said you have to play the game a little bit on YouTube, and I've seen Keemstar actually mention this when people have called him out on Drama Alert. I'm not a Keemstar worshiper either, but people have brought this up. No, I'm not. People have brought this up when they've accused Drama Alert of being clickbait, whatever. You have to play the game a little bit. Okay, you have to a little bit. And have there been times where I've done slight clickbaits? Maybe. I mean, I generally don't think so. Have there been times I made mistakes? Of course. Of course, have some things been pushy? That happens with everyone. Of course. I mean, every FaZe member has pretty much released a video saying, I almost died. I mean, I think that's clickbait. But, I don't think any of my videos reach that severe point.
There's a difference between clickbait and being aggressively scummy with search engine
It's not scummy. Not scummy, dude.
It's not search engine optimization as it is taking advantage of the fact that there's a broken system and completely abusing it to the point where you're now just breaking what YouTube has. There's a certain this program that YouTube's running, this way that they allow you to title videos and be seen in the system is a completely broken
But
system
why is that
where
my fault? So I have to take this supposed moral high ground to not title videos with anything enticing whatsoever?
when you sit there and claim to be a classic
I
commentator
am.
and then
I am.
run a
I
classic
simply. I've
commentating
said this.
channel
I
and
said
then
this in my video as well. I'll play that in a couple minutes. Okay. I've said this before as well. Okay. If you are a classic commentator and you don't SEO, that's simply, I believe, if you're trying to grow, a mistake on your part. If you're trying to grow, I think. I mean, I've said this in tons of videos. You know, it's the same content, pretty much. Only it's simply just packaged a little bit differently. It's like, let's say you go to a store, right, and let's think of an example, right? Let's say you go to a store and you see, I'm trying to think of a food that's a good example, right? Let's say you see box of rice, let's say, right? And one of them says standard rice, right? Just a plain picture on a white box, right? Then the next one says super tasty, incredibly good and flavorful rice. Used by King George. I know, great title, right? I mean, you have to kind of find a medium, something that someone will walk over and say, here's this person content.
Between catching someone's eye and having them click on a video and then saying, let me see here. Oh, how to improve your aim in Infinite Warfare, get better accuracy in Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. That's the same title twice. All you're doing is trying to break the search engine so you can be pushed up
Okay,
there
it's not
by putting the same
breaking
title
it.
in there twice, but just separating them with a star.
Of course, you have to use
You're
YouTube
doing what
system to
Bibble
some
Reaper
degree.
did that you criticized Reaper for.
Okay, Reaper. Okay, here's where the Reaper problem came in. Okay, he did
No,
not
no,
even
he did
put
the
his
same thing.
titles weren't even his titles weren't even complete sentences first off, and they were misleading.
Technically.
They were misleading. My videos are not misleading. Simple as
Oh,
that.
really? Okay.
Really? Yeah, really.
All right. Sure.
Okay, find something that I've done that has been misleading. Okay, how's this? Let's say I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say I have one misleading video. Find more than
Okay,
one
fine.
misleading
How to rank
video.
up fast in Infinite Warfare, leveling up quick in Call of Duty IW multiplayer, COD IW tips.
Of course, that's a good video.
Given the fact that the game's not actually even out yet, you can't
It's
say, how you rank up in Infinite Warfare.
Of course,
It's not-
I played
this
it overnight
game
and got
gets
to rank
beta.
30 overnight. It is a beta, which is practically the same thing as the game. But for those who actually don't know, it is practically a
Anyone who's
demo
ever
because the game comes
played
out in
beta
freaking
knows
2
that's not
weeks.
the case.
There's gonna be no changes made whatsoever. It comes out in 2
There's a ton
weeks.
of changes, dude.
No, there's
I don't know
not.
what you're talking about.
Look at Black Ops 3. Look at BO3. There was hardly
Yes,
any
look at
changes.
BO3 and look at all the changes that
What
took
changes?
place between the beta.
What changes?
Okay, let's talk about Rejack again for a second. The fact that when the beta was running and you ran Rejack, you could keep your kill streaks and other things when you reject. When the game officially released, they took that out entirely, thus nerfing an entire specialist to the point of unusability. They also nerfed guns to the point of unusability. They changed quite a bit in that game to make it different from the beta. Plus, the connections were a whole lot better when the
But
game
it doesn't.
officially released.
Let's say you're making a best class setup. Hold on, and don't interrupt me here. If you're making a best class setup, the function of the gun, is really not going to change. If I go back and say best AN94 setup, right, from Black Ops 2, I have a video from 2012, right? It'll probably still stand to this day. Even if the damage was changed on the AN, it is still the best setup for the fire output of the gun to
Yeah, but
fare
we're not
best
talking
against
about
other
that.
people.
We're talking about the best way to rank up in a game. That's all its game modes haven't been released yet. All the guns haven't been released yet. All the variants aren't out.
But I
all
deem the
modes
game
aren't-
to
all
have
the
been
maps aren't
released
available.
because
All
the
this stuff
beta
is
is
not
so close.
available.
Hold on, stop interrupting for a minute. Because the beta is so close to the full game, and as it said in the chat here, which is a great point. If anybody would like to call in on Skype, please do. As it says in the chat, the BO3 beta was in August. This is in late October. Late October, dude. There's going to be hardly any changes to the
What are you
actual
talking about?
real game.
Okay, so here, no. So as of right now, you get on the beta. You have 4 game modes. All right? And you're going to sit there and tell me, here's the best way to rank up in this game, when there could be a game mode in the game that is clearly better suited for ranking up fast.
Well, if there is, then I will make another video titled How to Rank Up Updated, something like that, because the game is practically out.
Yeah. Now you can have 2 videos that'll get a whole ton of views because you SEO'd the living daylights out
But
of them.
it's the
Completely
current
made it scummy
status
type.
of the game. It is the
No,
current
it's
status.
not the current status of the game. This is a beta. This is not the current status of the official release. This isn't an updated version. This is a completely separate package.
What?
You're not getting... This isn't the game. You're playing a beta.
It is practically the game. Okay, we're gonna go back and forth. Hold on. Let's move on from this topic because as my job of a podcast host, I need to do what I can, make it entertaining, and this is obnoxious because we just keep going in circles. Look, I believe, and this is where our first, I guess, real disagreement comes in. And if you guys want to call on Skype, this is a great time just to get some feedback. So my Skype is on the screen. Give me one sec. There you go. For those that are listening on this after the podcast live on YouTube or something, don't worry about it. But for those that like to call in, it's right there on the screen. Look, it in my opinion is and don't fire back at this because we disagree on this. Okay, I'm just getting my final statement in. I believe that the game itself has not changed very much from a beta until the release. And in this sense, the Halo 5 beta was a year and a half before the game actually came out, I think. And you know what? The game changed a lot, a real lot, because simply put, the game had a lot of features which weren't accessible. The game was altered because there was tons and tons of time elapsed in between. How much changes could they possibly make? Of course, there's some things behind a content wall, but at least for me and in my mentality, the game has come out already. It's a demo. The game has pretty much come out. Wait, your final statement. Release a final statement on this.
Studios, the guys who are currently remastering Call of Duty Modern Warfare, all right? They came out and made a statement saying that the current version of the single player that you're playing will be different from the actual version when it officially releases.
I'm sure it'll be really different, Phil.
They are making a ton of changes to it
I'm
right
sure.
now, and it came out.
Maybe
like,
a different gun sound effect, maybe a different gun sound effect, maybe one mission will have a different texture than another. That's probably the only difference there'll ever be in it.
They're making changes last second on this. There's such things as day one patches.
Okay, good for them.
So you're going to have a beta that's going to have guns in it that work a certain way. You're going to have a beta that has these specialist abilities that are going to work in a certain way in the beta. You have only a certain amount of maps, maybe 4 or 5 at most right now. You have only 4 game modes. You have only a certain set of guns with a certain set of variants.
Okay, we get your point. Okay, finished. Let's finish this because we've been going in circles.
By the time this game comes out, all of that can be changed. They do day one patches for a reason. They patch things in an instant. Look at David Vonderhaar with snipers and stuff, and look at how they patched the guns in Black Ops 3. Guns got changed like that, completely taking a gun that was the easiest gun to use in the game and completely changing it overnight.
Okay, final statements. Chill, please. Okay, so you guys can see we have a clear disagreement on this. But regardless, let us know what you think in the chat, of course. But now, I think it would be a good time right now to play my video addressing everything. Okay, actually, there's a caller here. There's a caller who would actually like to contribute a little bit here. All right, Snacks is almost going to be on air. Here, let me add him to the call. All right, Snacks, what is on your mind? He's logging in here in a minute. But yeah, if anybody else would like to call in, you guys know what to do. It is on the screen. It is on the screen. But anyways, I'll probably take 1 or 2 more calls after this, depending on who actually wants to talk. All right, Snacks, what's on your mind? Hello, you're on air.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate.
Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I believe, is he on? I'm not sure.
What a series of unfortunate events. Yeah, apparently he was on. He picked up the phone.
Yeah, he picked up the phone. He was on.
Microphone. You see, when you call in,
thank you, JD, for the support.
Practice to have a microphone functioning.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, if he doesn't pick up this time, I think I'll have to take another caller. But yeah, this is going to cover the whole ramble. Not all of it, but for some of it, yes. This will be a big topic for sure. Okay, he had technical difficulties. I'll give him a couple minutes. I'm going to leave it for 30 seconds. If anybody else would like to call, you guys know what to do. You have 30 seconds. So for the next call, anybody would like to call, just call me on Skype, and I will add you to the call. And you give your feedback. So that was, I guess, probably the first major talking point. I know we do disagree on that, Phil. And everybody in the chat here, you guys can make up your own minds, of course. But that was probably the biggest disagreement, which I guess really started this. All right, so Justin would like to be added to the call. All right, Justin, what's on your mind? What's on your mind, bro?
Oh my goodness, it's a Minecraft pig.
I know, that's his profile pic.
And he's gone.
And he says he's busy. Yo, Justin, pick up, bro.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, we got you.
All right, there we go. What's up, man?
What's going on?
What's going on?
All right. So what's on your mind, bro? What do you think?
What's on my mind right now? I'm not gonna lie, both of you do. You guys both have good points. It's really hard for me to decide, over the other, you know, because I both like you guys
That's
like
fair.
as content creators. Yeah, as content creators equally. I don't want to like go over like one person's side or whatnot. But Richard, it's true what you said about the how you have to play the game a little bit.
I mean, yes, I see that as being a valid point. Once you have a little bit of experience with the game and knowing that this current model of the game will most likely not be changed very much, I don't see a reason why you can't go and make some tips videos or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
Also, I mean, it's not like you're lying to people when you're doing these tips. I mean, I can understand where Phil's coming from. Where if you do like a tips and tricks video, because some people when they do it, I don't know how to explain it, but
They're misleading,
yeah, they can mislead big time with it. You know what I'm saying?
which I intend not to do. Like, let's say even making
Yeah.
a best gun class setup. Anyone with common sense knows there's no
Yeah.
way to verify a best gun in the game. But if you have common sense, you realize, hey, in this guy's opinion, this is his best gun setup.
Yeah,
I don't need
best
to put
gun, yeah.
best class setup in my own personal opinion in the title.
Best
Obviously,
class setup 2016.
it's just common sense.
Yeah.
All right.
So yeah, you still have some valid points, and that's all I wanted to say.
Thank you for the call, bro.
Yep. See you, man.
All right, see ya. Okay, so with that being said, Phil, what about actually? I think should we play it now? Should we play my video now?
I don't know. Do you want to waste their time with that?
Sure, that's supposedly a waste of time. So this, I'm starting at the 2-minute mark, guys. This was part of my video. I'll end it when you guys deem necessary. Channel off of Call of Duty. So you know what? I'm gonna make my channel Call of Duty based. If I built my channel off of CS:GO and I didn't like playing CS:GO, I'd still make CS:GO content because I enjoy it. And this by no means is saying I don't like COD. By no means. I'm just going with the benefit of the doubt because I think Infinite Warfare is actually good. And we already know COD 4 Remastered is going to be good because Call of Duty 4 is good. So I don't really care how good or bad the game is. I enjoy making content. And whatever people want to see me make, I will create for my channel. Whatever I believe could help me get some growth while still keeping some dignity, I don't have any problem making. Again, it's hard to please everyone. I can't go and say, hey, you know what, let me make a laid back and old school commentary. It's hard to do that while still saying, hey, you know what, let me try to keep people up to date with current news and current affairs in the whole COD community and the whole COD scene. It's difficult. So what I've tried to do is to take the types of videos I've always made and simply brand them differently. Different titles, different thumbnails, which should hopefully entice some newer viewers. But once they do click on the video, it's not any SEO garbage. You're not talking down to people. It's not annoying and mindless. I try to still give my own opinion. I try to still give my videos that sort of spice, which I think I've always tried to put in my videos. Simply my opinion, I guess you could say. I've always tried to put my opinion in even SEO videos that I've made. So that was basically my, I guess, justification for most of it. We can continue it a little bit later on. But Phil, what was your main beef with like my video? What besides your disagreement with the SEO, which as a friend you should be able to do that and still remain friends. What was your real beef?
I love the fact that you skipped the whole entire thing where you said that people who don't SEO are
That's
not ambitious.
later on, bro.
No, that was earlier. That was right before that.
Are you sure? At the 2-minute
yeah,
mark?
I just watched the video and I took it down in order.
Okay,
So the
I'll play
whole
that part.
entire thing about you doing it only for the views doesn't come until a little bit later.
That never came. That was never anything to do with it.
That was what you just said no more than a little while ago. Because this is how it goes, right? You sit there and say, "Oh, even if I didn't like playing the game, I would still make it because
Of course.
that's the views, that's what the subscribers are
Of
subscribing
course,
for."
I enjoy
At
making
that
content.
point-
I'd make
at
content
that
on
point,
freaking table tennis.
No, at that point, you're no longer making videos because you like making videos.
You're wrong.
At that
See,
point,
okay, hold on,
you're
Phil.
making
Hold on,
videos
Phil.
because
Hold on.
I gotta get that YouTube money. I
Not
gotta
at
get
all.
those
I don't even
YouTube
make a
views.
penny
gotta
off of
rake
YouTube.
them
I
in.
don't even have a partnership. I don't even make money off of YouTube, dude. And I have no intentions of making money. Once I do get partnered, I'm intending to either donate a lot of it to charity or put it into my live streams, whatever the hell I want to do. I don't even care. I have no need for it. It's simply a novelty if I ever did. I don't even make a penny off of YouTube. So I would like to refute one of your lies saying that it's only for the money, which is not true. Only for the views, which is not true. And
It
simply
is only for the views.
It's
That's
not.
what you said.
It's okay. Hold on.
That's
You're
exactly
taking
what you
what I said
said.
out of context. Hold on.
No,
Let me
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. Okay, let me explain. So let me explain to you why, Phil. Let me explain to you why. Okay. I enjoy the idea of making content. I don't like video games that much anymore. If people subscribed to me to watch Animal Crossing gameplay, you know what I'd do? I'd make Animal Crossing videos. Why? Is it because I love Animal Crossing? No. But it's because I simply want to make content and please my viewers.
Cannot make
Simple as
good
that.
Content off of something you don't enjoy.
That's
You can't
absolutely
do it.
false.
Because it's completely true. Because once you're not into something anymore, you no longer have that attachment, that excitement to continuing to play and talk about it. If I don't like Call of Duty anymore, I can't sit there and force myself to make content. I could force myself, but it won't be as good as when I actually enjoy.
Well, how can you assure what my type of content would be? If I didn't enjoy playing COD, which as far as comes to truth, because I love Infinite Warfare so far, if I didn't enjoy playing COD, okay? If I didn't, the chat is lighting up. If I didn't enjoy playing COD, okay? And for some reason, let's say, I don't know, I decided to make videos on another game, regardless of what happened. If I didn't enjoy COD, how can you guarantee I'd still be doing best class tests? Most likely I wouldn't. If I did not enjoy Call of Duty, I'd be making. Hold on. Let me finish. I'll let you finish. Let me finish. Okay, if I did not enjoy playing COD, most likely I would not be making tips videos, because that's most likely not the content I enjoyed making. I'd probably give opinionated videos talking about why I didn't like COD. But if I enjoy COD, what's the problem with making sort of SEO-based videos that can really give full coverage of the game? That's something I enjoy. What's the problem with that?
In that video, no more than a minute prior,
Yes?
you talked about how you don't care about Call of Duty anymore.
Wrong. I don't care about video games that much anymore.
No. Play that video. I want you to
Sure, go
start
back.
at the beginning and play
Beginning,
up to the
sure.
point we started.
Okay,
that
sure.
way, everyone can
From the
hear
beginning.
exactly what you said.
Okay, sure. Let's
'Cause
hear
there's
it.
a lot of context there.
Let's
that's
hear it.
important.
Everybody. So
Hey,
I
quiet.
honestly feel like we need to talk for a little bit, and this video is probably gonna be pretty long. It probably will be around 10 minutes, I gotta say, because I have a lot to really get off my mind and to talk about here. With Infinite Warfare releasing, it's like 2 in the morning, but I really felt the need to make this video. It'll be out sometime soon, probably tomorrow by the time I finish this. But I just want to speak openly with you guys and just kind of talk a little bit about the content I've been making for my channel and pretty much my whole point of view on, I guess, clickbait, SEO, I mean, just everything to do with Infinite Warfare pretty much. And, you know, I would honestly, I think the best way to describe this really is being between a rock and a hard place, because there's really no solution regardless of what you do, and I'm going to go pretty much from all angles. So you have one side which I've typically agreed with in the past, and I want to talk about why I am typically starting to sort of begin to disagree with this side. Now this side is, hey, let's make classic old school Call of Duty videos, old school commentaries, which I love, my favorite type of content on the planet, my favorite types of videos, old school Call of Duty commentaries. You know, we're gonna make these commentaries, and you know what? People who make supply drop openings, who make all these clickbait videos, they're wrong. And these videos should not be out there. They shouldn't be fluctuating the internet like this. Not fluctuating, is that the right word? No. Sorry, circulating. They shouldn't be circulating the internet like this. And, you know, looking at all this content on this site, which a lot of people might not even want to see, we don't like. We don't like that. That's pretty much that point of view. Now you have the other side, which is saying, hey, wait a minute. You know, we have to do what we need to do to grow, and YouTube is a free place. We can make whatever the hell we want, and if we want to make a video that entices people to click on it, then we could do so. Those are pretty much the two sides, or at least they were the two sides, until recently when they begin to kind of cross paths. You see, I've kind of lost a lot of faith in my original side, which is no clickbait, no SEO, because I find a lot of those people simply just don't have ambition. Just being honest. Like, a lot of those people don't upload often, and a lot of them simply have no ambition to try to grow a channel. And you know, the way I look at it, I don't really care whether or not Infinite Warfare is a good game. And people have asked me this. I don't really care. I'm going to play it anyway, and I'm going to upload it throughout the year, because you know why? I want to grow my YouTube channel. I don't really care that much about Call of Duty anymore in general. I enjoy making content. And I built my channel off of Call of Duty. So you know what? I'm going to make my channel Call of Duty based.
Okay, that right there is pretty much the gist of it. And if you actually listen to what I was saying, if you actually paid attention and listened to what I was saying, you would realize this was not, oh, I need growth, so I'm going to make Call of Duty videos. No, if you actually listen to what I was saying, I said I enjoy making content, and I'll make content on anything people want to see because I enjoy the process of thumbnails and editing and talking into the microphone more than I enjoy simply playing the game. Phil, how do you refute that?
I refute that by the fact that we started out this entire podcast by going over your channel analytics, and you went there. You said the reason why you're doing the whole SEO thing, the reason why you're changing your whole point of view is because you're sitting here and you're not gaining the amount of subscribers that you want. And that coupled with the fact that you say, I don't care about Call of Duty anymore. And that coupled with the fact that you said, even if I did not like the game anymore, even if I didn't do that, I do it because it's what the people would want to watch.
Of course.
All that is now I don't care about the content I make.
I care about
don't
my
care if it's
subs. You're
quality.
wrong, Phil. You're wrong, Phil. I care about
No,
my
no, no,
subs
no, no.
more
I don't
than
care about
the game I'm
quality
playing. I do. I
because-
care about my subs.
No. You want the views. You
Not
want to
true
get
at all,
new
bro.
subscribers. It's not the subscribers that you currently have that you care about.
Of course
it's the
it
fact
is.
That number right there is
Of course
down
it is.
71%. You're not gaining anything. If it was about the subs that you currently have, you wouldn't care because they're not going anywhere. Last I checked, you're not really losing subscribers. You lost 1 subscriber on the 10th, but as of everything else,
No. That's in terms of my profit.
So often.
That's in terms
So
of my
if it was
overall
about
profit.
the current viewers that you had, you really this wouldn't even be an issue.
That you're
You'd just continue
contradicting
doing what you were
yourself.
doing, and that's
Of
it.
course, this would be
What
an issue.
you are. What?
Okay, you're referring to the fact that let's say I played a different game besides Call of Duty that wouldn't be for my existing viewers. Or no, sorry, if I played a game I played a game I didn't enjoy, you're saying that wouldn't be for my existing viewers?
Yeah. If a viewer is an actual viewer that's subscribed for the fact that you're you, all right.
Of
If
course.
they actually care about the content creator behind the camera, most of the time they don't care about the actual game that's in the
That's
background.
so wrong. It's not even funny. Look, as
No,
much as
it
I
is
might
so
love the
true,
person, as much
because-
as I might love the
no.
person, I'm not gonna. Look, Thunder when he uploads Destiny, most of the time, as much as I love Thunder and I watch every COD video, pretty much, I don't watch the Destiny ones because I don't really enjoy
No, because
Destiny
you don't
anymore.
actually care about Thunder as
Oh,
much
that's
as you care about
garbage.
its
That's
perspective
garbage.
on the game.
No. Completely
No, it's
false.
not,
If
because-
Thunder makes a video talk about Xur and what Xur
Well-
has in Destiny, I'm not gonna watch it most likely because I don't care that much about Destiny. It's simple human nature. I guarantee you, Phil, and this is such an example. When you created videos like Let's Plays, you're being a hypocrite here. And when you created Let's Plays on your main channel, and guys, take note of this, go take a look at Phil's channel. When he made Let's Plays on his own channel, Phil, when you made Let's Plays, your views went down colossal.
Yeah,
Was it
they
because
do.
they cared
do
about
go down.
Silent?
But that's
No.
because the people that are there are subscribed only for Call of Duty, not for the content that I'm actually making.
But they're there for your Call of Duty content. They're there for your opinions
just
on Call
to watch
of Duty.
Call of Duty, where they could see it anywhere else.
They're there
They're
to
not
watch
there
an entertaining
subscribed
video
for the
from you. Other
personality
videos
that's
might
actually
not
there.
entertain them.
They're not there because of the personality that's there. Let's use Markiplier, for example. I'm subscribed to Mark, okay?
Okay.
Every video he uploads, regardless if it's a Let's Play of a game that I may not necessarily find interesting, or if it's a skit, or if it's a game that I actually really want to watch, I click on the video because I like watching Markiplier because I enjoy his personality.
I
Him as a-
understand, but if someone
comment.
uploads a half-hour
Yeah.
Let's Play, regardless of what a great personality they have, I'm not
So
going to watch
I'll
it most
sit there
likely.
and I'll watch every single video that he puts out because what he puts out is funny regardless of how good or bad the game is or regardless of how interested I actually am in the game he's playing.
But that's so subjective. I mean, yes,
No.
personality is there, but entertainment value is also crucial as well.
There is entertainment value in the personality. If he wasn't entertaining as a person, I wouldn't sit there and watch
But
the video.
some of his videos might be on a game or focused around a game you don't
The
like.
reason why I'll sit through one of the crummy indie games that he plays that's complete garbage is because, hey, he's funny. His personality is what makes his video awesome.
As it
So,
said in the chat,
there
this
you
is
go.
perfectly clear. It's common sense. People aren't watching; they aren't interested, plain and simple. And that's I completely agree with that. Let's say you are okay. Here's a good example, right? Let's say you're a diehard fan of a president, right? Let's say they are making a speech on a topic you're not interested in. Regardless of how diehard of a fan you are, some people might not be interested in watching the speech because they don't care about the topic. It's nonsense to insinuate that you have to watch every video from a YouTuber you care
You don't
about.
have to watch every video that no, because you don't have to watch every single one. I'm a humongous fan of Mark. I've met him in real life and whatever, blah, 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 blah. The whole thing is that if the viewer actually cares about you, Retro, if these people right here who are listening to you ramble right now to a nothing, okay, these are your viewers right here. These are your dedicated fans.
Oh,
'cause
I
they're
know.
currently sitting here on a channel that has what's the subscriber count?
20.
19 subscribers, right? These are the 19 people that actually care about your content.
Oh, I know, and I love these guys, but
These
it
are
doesn't make
viewers.
you a piece of crap or whatever for not watching. I mean, other people's content you might not be into. If someone
These
releases,
guys right here are the ones that'll watch anything that you
oh, of
upload. They're
course,
subscribed
and
to
I
you because of the
immensely respect
content you
that.
make, not necessarily because of the game you play.
Okay, hold on. Let's do a little poll here for a minute.
So
Let's see
when-
what the chat says. Hold on a minute. If I posted a video tomorrow, like on my YouTube, right, or I posted a stream on, let's think of a game. Let's say I posted a stream on Street Fighter, right? Out of all the people here, right, I can almost guarantee you one person in this chat would not be as interested. Let me know in the chat if you would be as interested in watching if I posted a completely different game. Let me know.
If Retro sat down and played a different game, did the same commentary stuff or whatever, talked about a topic, all right? But he had a different game running in the background that was not Call of Duty.
Completely
Would
different.
you sit there and watch it?
Okay, some people will
To
watch.
listen to his point of view.
Okay.
Because you're subscribed to his personality. Let me know.
Some would, but
100%.
I can almost guarantee you that some wouldn't. It's just common sense.
Well, let's see. Because
I would watch
Believe
100%.
it.
I wouldn't be as interested. Okay,
No.
so it's mixed.
wait, where'd you see I wouldn't be as interested? I haven't seen that
On
pop
Twitch.
up yet.
Look on Twitch.
Oh, I'm not on Twitch. I'm only on YouTube.
Should be on Twitch.
No, I'm not on Twitch. I'm on YouTube because I'm actually, following YouTube.
Okay, but look, regardless, I can almost guarantee you that some people might not as watch. But even look at statistics.
I would
Statistics.
watch it. I would watch it. Change is good. I like your personality.
Yeah, that's very nice. I appreciate it, Bartley. But there are some people. Look, this is solid evidence of that. When I uploaded Doom, some people watched things, they enjoyed it, but some didn't, and you shouldn't
Yes,
have to.
people who sat there and watched it and enjoyed it are people that are the actual supporters of your channel and the content you make.
That's not necessarily
That's what I
true.
learned. That's what 4 years on YouTube teaches you, Retro.
If you posted
That's
Minecraft
what's
or a game that is
out
overly played, I would
events.
not watch it.
No,
Boom.
that's what's going out to events and meeting the actual people who watch your videos do to you. All right, the people who followed me to Phil Plays Games, the 127 people, all right, that left Silent Soldier and took the time to go subscribe to the new channel because they didn't want to miss a single video regardless of the content that I uploaded. Those are the real viewers.
Of course, those are the
people
best
that
viewers, but it doesn't
care-
invalidate everybody else from being a fan.
actually care about the content you make.
It
and
doesn't
won't-
invalidate everybody else from being a supporter, though.
They're not a supporter of your content. They're a supporter of the fact that you're playing Call of Duty.
Not
As soon
true,
as
not
they're-
true. They could support your Call of
They
Duty
get-
content, and they could enjoy most of your other videos, but they don't really have to enjoy those as much as Call of Duty, or even watch half as many of them, because it's on a game or content you don't enjoy. That's just common sense. I mean, if an actor you like makes a movie you don't enjoy, and you're a supporter of that actor, are you going to watch a movie on a completely different topic?
Yeah, I might. There are some studios.
Some people
out
might,
there
but some won't.
movies, all right? There are some studios out there that make movies, and I watch every single one regardless of topic because what they make is quality. And it's a really high quality.
Of
And I'm
course,
like,
but some people
yes,
might not
that
enjoy it.
studio right there, I'll watch everything they make.
Okay, let's wrap this up a little bit because again, we're kind of running around in circles. But look, okay, if anybody else would like to call, by the way, my Skype is on the screen. I'm putting it on right now. Okay, look. All right, so this is your first, I guess, allegation, right? Then you also made this allegation about my ambition comment. Would you like me to go back and replay it?
Your ambition? No, you already played through it, didn't you?
A little bit, but if you want me to refresh people.
No. I can just go into your ambition.
Okay, I have the exact quote. It says, "No ambition to try to grow," I said. Which is true.
No, it's not.
For a lot of people, yes, it
No,
is.
it's completely not.
Completely true. Look, if
This
someone...
idea that people don't want to grow on YouTube because they don't sit there and spam their titles and make them completely obnoxious.
They're not as SEO ambitious. Some of the time they might.
No. There's no such thing as SEO ambitious.
Of course
That's something
there
you
is.
just made up. That's not a thing.
Of
no one
course
has
that's
ever
a thing.
said that ever.
Of
You
course
are the
that's a thing.
first one right now to sit there and say they're not SEO ambitious.
Not everyone,
No.
but some people might not be
They
as SEO ambitious, of
say,
course.
I'm going to go and I'm going to get viewers based off the content that I make, the quality that it is, and the shares that the people will put on the video. People, and for me, all right, I got to almost 3,000 subscribers based off of the quality of the content and the fact that people were willing to share my content on the internet with other people. That's how you grow.
Of course, that's
You
another good
only
method.
grow because you happen to make a video at the right time that reaches the right amount of people, and that's how you get that one viral video that does really well and goes places. You don't grow, all right, by sitting there and abusing the system
But
And
if it's
taking
taking
advantage
advantage,
of
it's not abuse because the system is there for you to use.
Because you would sit there and say that Biblical Reaper abuses the system when he does the exact
Okay,
same.
hold on. We have a caller. We have a call in here from Snacks. I'm adding him to the group call here. Hold
nice.
on. Here we go. What's
This guy-
going on, Snacks? What's on your mind?
And everything. I see him in chat.
Okay, so
Oh, great.
if
Fantastic.
I feel kind of offended, actually, you basically called me a fake fan. Okay, I feel like I am a very dedicated fan to retro. I
Yeah,
would kill to watch one of Retro's videos, but simply if it is not a game that I like, or if I hate the game, or I'm not interested in the game, I just simply won't watch the video because I'm not going to be interested in the video if I don't like the game.
Couldn't agree more.
All right. Well, at the
Flawless.
same, well, I mean, also, can I add on to that? There are some people who don't like, Call of Duty. For me, I don't like COD, but I still watches, Thunder's video. I still watch yours, Phil, when you upload your COD games,
Mhm.
your COD commentaries. But at the same time, Phil, you do have some points. People do. I think I don't know what point you brought up, but you do say there are some people that just watch you for COD, and I can't lie, that does happen. That does happen a lot, but I mean, it's not as much, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Um,
Well, the thing is, was with my experience, like back in 2014 when I first did this, right? In 2014, where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna change my content, see what happens, because at the time, I got bored playing the game and I wanted to play something else. At
Mhm.
the end of the day, I'm a content creator, and if I'm not enjoying what I'm making, the content that I'm making is
yeah.
going to suffer.
No, no,
This
no,
is
no.
what I'm trying to say
That's
to
what I agree.
Retro.
Yeah, yeah.
But
That's true.
if you
I
don't
can't
enjoy
lie
the
with that.
game,
Yeah.
the content's gonna suffer, and
You
that's how
don't.
it's.
Yeah, you don't have to, play the game, because if you're playing COD and you don't like it, your voice or like your enthusiasm or your personality, it will show it. You won't be as funny or whatever, etc. Playing the game, and you do have a point there, Phil.
So when I went and I said, you know what, I'm going to change my content a little bit. I'm going to start doing these let's plays. Whether or not they're longer or not, there's an argument to be made on the fact that the
Mhm.
videos that I made were a complete shift because it went from Call of Duty commentaries, which were 3 minutes, to let's
Yeah,
plays for 20 minutes, and not everyone can sit there and watch a 20-minute video. So that's what
yeah.
the main issue was the fact that when I switched or whatever. But let's say, for example, I started doing um, Gmod funny moments videos.
Hmm.
Those videos are 3 minutes long. They would pull about the same amount of views as a Call of Duty commentary, give or take a few viewers. So
Yeah,
at
like
the end of the day,
seniors.
those people right there were the people that were dedicated to watching the channel, regardless of the content. All right,
Yeah, I
regardless
mean,
of what the game was in the
well, that's
background.
actually quite true, because I know Retro, he did Fallout gameplay.
I did.
Yeah, and those you got like basically like around the same views as your Call of Duty
Not really. There was
commentaries.
still a little less, but
Yeah, a little less, but
close.
around the same, and you know you can't lie about that.
Yeah,
So
no, it was close. Yeah.
yeah, so I mean, it's whoever I feel like has like it's different on every fan base. You won't have like the same people subscribed to your channel, so I mean, you can't be saying people will like not watch your videos. Um, so like I can't say my like I don't know how to put it, but I can't say to you, Retro, or you, Phil, that your subscribers will leave if you do this.
I
It's
understand,
all
but I
yeah.
could agree with Snacks on this. I find it insulting that you can go and call out everyone who doesn't watch all your content. Someone might
Mhm.
simply not enjoy it. I could like a person, but simply not enjoy it. If my friend is okay, let's give this an example, right? My
Mhm.
friend is a Democrat. I'm a Republican, right? Here's an example, right? Let's say he goes and he makes a speech and it's on stuff I completely disagree with and I simply just can't sit through it. If I don't listen to it, does that mean I'm not a dedicated friend?
Well, I
Well, yeah,
mean,
if your friend's trying to tell you something, I think it'd be common courtesy to sit there
yeah,
and
Well,
actually
of
that's
course,
listen
but
to
I
what
mean,
the
let's say
person's
he's making a
saying.
speech to a group of people in public, and I don't want to sit through the whole thing because I
but
simply just can't stand, listening to
Yeah.
someone
well,
that's
that's how you if that's how you feel, then shoot it, go. I mean,
exactly.
you don't
But
have
it
to.
doesn't mean I'm any less of a
Everyone,
friend.
everyone has a choice to watch it or not.
Anything else, Justin?
No, that's all I have to say right now.
All right. Well,
Unless another point comes up, and
thank you for your
then
call, bro.
after call. Yep.
All right, Snacks. Anything else? Anything else, man?
Yeah, I'd also like to say that, Jacksepticeye, I love his personality. Okay, he's friends with Mark. I love the videos they do together, but if he posts if he posts a game, okay, and I don't know the game, I might click on it to, look at it, and if it's not interesting, I'll click off. Because I love his personality, but I can't sit for like, 10 minutes, 20 minutes just watching a game that I don't like. I don't understand how anyone could.
Because at that
But
point, I'm thinking that you're just sitting there for the game. You're not actually sitting there for the personality.
But that's not true. Sometimes you might.
That is a little bit true.
A
Because
little bit,
Jack
not
doesn't
really.
No, because Jack doesn't change from game to game. Jack is Jack, and Mark is Mark, and they sit there and
That's
they'll play
so
the game.
subjective. It's unbelievable.
That's not
It's-
subjective. They don't change from game to game. When they play the game, their personality is the same from video to
Of
video.
course, their personality's the same. No, duh.
So if
but
you're
I mean,
sitting there and you subscribe for the personality, you're not gonna really.
not necessarily.
it
You
may
might be.
affect
You might be
your viewing a
subscribed for their
little bit, but it's
personality
not going
and
to
their entertaining
overall
content. You might be
impact
surprised.
the
You
way
might be
you're watching
subscribed for
okay,
both.
whoa. Calm down, Jesus. You're both like going at each other.
You're right. I agree. We should calm down.
I feel like personality and the gameplay is like 50-50 for me, at least. That's my
Agreed.
opinion. Okay? So if I like the personality, but I don't like the gameplay, I might stay, I might not. If I love the personality, I love the gameplay, of course I'm going to stay because I like the video. And Phil, I do agree with some of the things you were saying, not all of it. Most of it, I feel like Retro was, right. That's my opinion. But you did make some good points. So I'm not going against just one person.
Well, I do appreciate that sort of neutrality here, but I just honestly, okay, look, Phil. Okay, let's move on from this a little bit. You went to a sort of you went to the sort of, I guess we'll lay the premise. Snacks. If you'd like, you can call back in a couple minutes. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So you went to this topic of me saying that some people have no ambition to grow, which I still believe is correct in a sort of sense. It's not targeting one person, nor is it even classifying a whole group. But how do you find that to be an insult to classic commentaries?
Because what you're saying in that video when you say, oh, these guys don't have ambition, is you're saying because they're not SEOing, because they're not sitting there
Not
and
trying, simply.
intentionally abusing the system to gain views and gain
Taking
subscribers,
advantage of, but
that
keep
they
going.
they are some level below. That they are no longer trying to be YouTubers. They are
When
just
did I? That's so sad. I
that's
never
what you
said that.
That's what you
That's
said. When you
deceptive.
say
I never
they
said
don't
they're
have
no longer
ambition,
trying to be
they're not
YouTubers.
trying to grow. They're not trying to do that. They're not
They
trying to
might not be
YouTubers.
trying to grow as much.
They're
No,
not
because
real
they know
YouTubers.
the.
They
Hold
upload
on a
video
minute.
every
Hold on.
so
Hey,
often.
okay,
They're
hold on.
not really
Hold on
trying
a
to
minute,
make
Phil.
content.
They know because you know the clear answer is using SEO, and it's not an insult.
That's
You might
not
simply not be
the
as
answer.
ambitious. It's a prediction, maybe a sort of general statement, maybe it's sort of a prediction, sort of a summary of some of the content I see. You might not be as
This is
ambitious.
just a Call of Duty. No. This whole SEO thing, this
Yes.
search engine optimization scumminess, essentially, only exists in a handful of communities.
Of course, because they're the most competitive.
You have the Call of Duty. No, not even true. You have the Call of Duty community, GTA community,
They're incredibly
and
competitive.
maybe the Minecraft community. I'm not sure. I'd have to look more into that before I
Incredibly
say
competitive,
that. But definitely the Call of Duty and GTA community. And they have very similar demographics when it comes to the people that are making the content. And the way they do things is they, instead of going and trying to collaborate with other YouTubers and be involved with people, instead of trying to work together to grow as a community, they, one, started to get cutthroat. They decided to, instead of going and working with people, to call people out and do all the drama stuff, which I can say I'm doing right now. But
You are doing
there's
that right now
reasoning
over
behind
nothing.
that because you're actually a person that I have associated with in the past, and I felt personally attacked by the video.
How did you feel attacked? I feel attacked. I feel backstabbed.
Because I'm not the only one that felt attacked, and I'm going to drop. I don't want to drop names, but a certain person that was in the call last night with us also felt attacked to the point where he mentioned it to me.
Okay, but regardless,
So,
it wasn't an attack.
You have classic commentators out there. You start doing this, okay? And you had these guys, all right? These classic commentators approach you and say what you're doing seems wrong, and you kept doing it, and then try to justify it, and then say the people that said you shouldn't do it clearly are not ambitious.
Not true at all. So I said some.
all
First off, I
did
said
was
some.
throw
I
under the
said
bus.
some. I said some of the people might not be as ambitious with trying to use SEO to grow, which is
not
true
what you
because
said.
it is
have a video
clearly
like
obvious that
say
SEO.
this.
I know it's slightly subjective, but it is clearly obvious
not
that
subjective.
SEO is
That's
a better
subjective.
option.
What you talking about? It's an objective fact that you said what you said, and anyone who just watched that can sit there in that chat right now, and if they can say what they heard.
Of course I said what I said. I said that some people,
You said
some
that they not ambitious
They,
enough.
they might not be as ambitious. No, they might not be as ambitious to try to grow if you are putting very simple titles. That's fine. I love a lot of those guys. A lot of them are friends. A lot of them are my best friends on YouTube. I consider you someone who might not be. Hold on. I consider you as someone who might not be as ambitious with that strategy. You're still my friend, but I consider you someone who might not be as ambitious to grow their channel using SEO. Simple as that.
No.
Yes.
It's not what you said. You said if you don't use SEO, you're not ambitious on YouTube.
Not true. I said some people who don't might not be as
all
ambitious to try to grow.
That were presented before me, if I wasn't ambitious, I wouldn't take them as soon as they happened.
What?
If I'm not ambitious to grow on YouTube, I wouldn't take the opportunities that would take hard work to get to.
Well, I never said that you put that. I never publicly declared that you never wanted to go on YouTube. I said you weren't ambitious with your SEO.
No, you said in the video.
That is what I said in the video.
No, it's not. It is absolutely not what you said in the video.
The entire video was about SEO. Why would I say you're not ambitious?
Because you're saying if you don't use SEO, you're not ambitious.
You might not be as ambitious. No, you might not be. No.
That is what you said.
You might not be. No, you might not be. Simple as that.
What I'm saying to you is the idea that you're not ambitious because you're not abusing the system is complete nonsense, given the fact you have all these content creators out there who are not trying to cheat the system, who work incredibly hard on their content, sometimes upload daily, sometimes every other day, depending on their schedule, and they continuously make content without using SEO to just possibly get in that team. I don't know, Doom, Carnage, Thrust Nation when it was a thing. People worked hard to get into those teams. That's how you grow on YouTube. That's also ambition.
I understand that, but you might not be as ambitious with SEO.
You're no.
If anybody would like to call back now, you guys will see my Skype is there on the screen.
I almost want you to play that clip again just so they can hear your exact words.
Sure, play it again. Play it again, bro.
But you're the one that
listen, hush.
Fluctuating the internet like this. Not fluctuating, that the right word? No. Sorry, circulating. They shouldn't be circulating the internet like this. And, you know, looking at all this content on this site, which a lot of people might not even want to see, we don't like. We don't like that. That's pretty much that point of view. Now you have the other side, which is saying, hey, wait a minute. You know, we have to do what we need to do to grow, and YouTube is a free place. We can make whatever the hell we want, and if we want to make a video that entices people to click on it, then we could do so. Those are pretty much the two sides, or at least they were the two sides, until recently when they begin to kind of cross paths. You see, I've kind of lost a lot of faith in my original side, which is no clickbait, no SEO, because I find a lot of those people simply just don't have ambition. Just being honest. Okay, I said I simply lost a lot of my faith because some, I repeat, some, as I said in the damn video, some do not have ambition. Some. Some do not have ambition, which is a clearly logical answer if you're titling a video, let's say, Black Ops 3 gameplay commentary. Look, there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of my best friends do that, but you might not be as ambitious to try to grow with your lag. That is my assumption. That's my generalization. You might not be as ambitious to grow because you are not using correct titles, correct tags, correct thumbnails to try to actually get your content out there. Maybe you have another method like you have, which is your extreme user engagement and trying to get your videos shared all over the place. That's a great idea. Look, I love that idea too, and a lot of my dedicated subs will do that in a heartbeat for me, which I love and I appreciate that by sharing my videos on Twitter and helping me explore and expand my content. I love that. But you have to be savvy with what you do, and if you're not, sometimes, and I repeat, sometimes, as I said in the video, sometimes you might not be as ambitious to grow because you're not using that format.
Was you've been doing YouTube since 2013. You got upset at the fact that you hit a dry spot.
Of course, it is sad to see. Of course,
you're losing momentum. All right, your viewers aren't sharing your videos as much. You don't have as many views. The people who used to be subscribed to you and constantly watching you have gotten bored. So instead of sitting there and trying to improve your content to bring those viewers back,
I always try to improve my content.
Doing right now in order to revive a channel that apparently was dead. All right, but now apparently I'm almost on par with you at this point. It's only been like 2 weeks. I'd like you to think about that for a second. In 2 weeks, I've managed to regain traction to the point where I'm in the green again on a channel that's been dead because I left it there for half a year. All right. That's off of just people sharing the video. That wasn't happening for you anymore. You were losing subs, you were losing the viewer engagement. So what you decided to do was, instead of getting those people engaged again, you decided to start doing the SEO thing, because you don't want to get those viewers engaged again. You don't care about that. All you want is to get that number back in the green. All you want is to get that number to go back up any way possible. So you went against everything that you believed in.
How did I go against everything I believed in?
You
I
went against
simply rebranded
all
my
the
videos.
stuff that you say in regards to clickbait.
Not at
You went
all.
against
It's
all
not
of
even
it.
clickbait. As I said,
It
it's not
is.
clickbait.
It is clickbait.
No, it's
All
not.
that is clickbait and complete SEO abuse.
SEO and clickbait is different things. Bait
No, they're
is
not.
simply deceptive. Deceptive
No,
in nature. SEO is
clickbait
not.
is not simply deceptive.
I believe it is.
Guys, go watch my clickbait rant if you want to see what clickbait actually is.
Go watch
because
my
this guy-
clickbait rant if
you're
you want
not-
to see what my
you're
clickbait
not,
is.
You're not going to get anything from this 13.
Because I don't view my videos are clickbait. I don't view. I don't think they are. So if you want to see my clickbait rant, go look at it, and you could see my perspective on clickbait.
Yeah, and then go watch mine.
Okay, we're gonna take a call here from Barley. I'm gonna put him on the line right now. All right. Sorry, had to sneeze. All right, what's on your mind, bro? All right, you're on. You're on air. What's
Yeah,
up?
you're on.
Alright,
Hear you.
All right, so when I think, hold on, sorry. What I think is, like, you guys are saying SEO abuse, bad thing, right? Retro apparently used it, right?
Yeah.
So I really don't think that that's a bad thing. Retro, small YouTuber, right, compared to a lot of bigger people. I feel like if you use SEO for a small YouTuber like myself, right, I had to do a 10+ minute video, clickbait, fuck, I put rant in the title and everything.
Careful with
right?
the cursing, bro.
Clickbait.
Careful with the cursing, bro.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I did all that, right, and I barely hit 100 views on it. So it's kind of hard for small YouTubers to peak those now, and you have to use SEO for those small things. So when somebody's using SEO, you kind of frown upon it, but you can understand why they're doing it in some way, because they are smaller. They got to get up there in the search
It can't be
algorithm
an
and things like that.
excuse, though. You can't use that as an excuse. That's the same excuse people leave when they say, "Oh, I'm only spamming comment sections because it's hard to grow on
But
YouTube."
that is sleaze.
There's no other way to
That
do
is
it.
sleaze,
I
'cause
can't
it's-
get the viewer base.
It's trying to take
anymore
advantage
because
of people. I'm trying to take advantage of a broken system. There's a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
Big difference.
there is no real difference there.
Huge
You're
difference.
taking advantage
If
of
I
YouTube's
spam your
channel.
video, that's a gigantic difference than taking advantage of a
Thank
system
goodness
that
it's
is
a spam
broken.
box now. That used to be terrible in 2012. Ugh, I had to filter it out myself. But the end result is that there's no excuse for it. Just because you're a small content creator doesn't grant you access to start doing the scummy thing. Just because you're a small
It's not
YouTuber and it's hard
scummy.
to grow doesn't mean that you can take advantage of the system in any way, shape, or form, whether it be SEO or going and trying to get new subscribers off of some, not necessarily botting site, but sub for sub site.
I never have used that. That is sleaze
no,
because that's not
but
legitimate.
It's on the same level.
No, it's not. Not in any way,
It's
shape,
on
or form.
the same level.
No.
All you're doing is doing the sub for sub thing in regards to that. And when it comes to SEO, all you're doing is trying to break the search engine so that you can push past people, regardless of whether your content actually deserves to be
Well,
up there.
if they don't do that, that's their fault. Simple as that. If they don't SEO their videos and they're upset that my content got passed, that's simply their fault. It's not misleading, but I'm cleverly using the system to get my videos further. And if they don't do that, then that's their fault.
It's not clever.
Completely clever.
No, it's not. I sat in the thing with Carnage Chuck. I know exactly how those stupid titles are made. There's nothing clever about them.
Okay, he's completely
very
clickbait. I
fact-
agree. Completely clickbait. I agree.
The very fact that I'm able to do the exact same thing, I made 3 videos and I used that system, okay, just to see what would happen. Yeah, I got more views on it. I didn't feel good about the videos I made.
I feel perfectly
just
fine.
there
It's the
for
same exact, pretty much the same exact
Yeah, I
content
feel
I'd usually
perfectly
make,
fine
only
with
with capitals in the title and a better thumbnail.
And saying Infinite Warfare 3 times in the title and trying to pretend to be Biblical Reaper.
Of course, and the no, not biblical rape because his videos are actually misleading.
Totally misleading. Totally
Completely.
not yours how to rank up fast in a game.
Mine aren't. Yeah, of course it is how to rank up fast. That's level 30 overnight. Of course, that's pretty damn good.
It's not released yet. Thinking level 30 is the actual cap when the game releases. That's hilarious.
Of course it's not, but you still use the same strategies. Okay, look, we're going around in circles. It's been almost an hour. Do you have any final statements in terms of a personal level, Phil? I'd like to ask you this. By the way, Barley, thank you for the call. By the way, I appreciate it, bro.
All right, thank you.
Phil, in terms of a personal level, do you view us as still friends?
I'm going to find it really hard to be on a team with somebody who has made it perfectly clear that you're not ambitious if you don't use SEO.
Hold on one second, guys.
That's the way I see it. It's hard. That's the same thing what happened with Chuck and me. You notice we don't follow each other anymore. He's not even on my Skype.
Wait, okay, what about Chuck? Repeat.
Him and I don't talk anymore. He's not on my Skype. I also don't follow his Twitter. None of us talk. neither of
Okay,
us
well,
talk
you
anymore.
don't have to. Simple as that. Yeah, of course.
complete
But in terms of
fallout.
an SEO, I still see nothing wrong with being on that team and starting up I guess, the whole CCR system, because it's simply a hobby. It's simply, as I've said, Classic Con's still my favorite
very
thing.
fact that you've said in the CCR chat that we should SEO, use every character possible in the title.
Of
so
course,
we can get
that's a
all the
simple, good
views.
strategy. Yeah, bro, there's nothing wrong
You
with that.
lost sight of what making content is about, and that's the problem.
Okay, with that being
completely
said,
lost-
I
wrong.
guess that's the final statement. Personally, I guess I'll go my final statement because it's around an hour. If any final people want to call, here's your last chance to call right now. My Skype is on the screen if anybody would like to call in. Basically, I personally don't see a problem with using a search engine optimization system, which clearly has nothing wrong with it because as I said earlier, using a system that is clearly enables you to actually use it to grow well and things, not being deceptive in nature or anything like that. I personally don't see anything wrong with that, nor should that affect anyone's view on me or my channel. That's kind of my perspective on it. Do you have any final statements?
No, I made my final statement. I'm done.
All right. Well, I just want to say thank you guys so much. Can I join this convo real quick? Sure. We'll get one final call here going. All right. Here we go. Snacks, one final call from you here. Let me add you to the... Oh, he's in already. Okay. All right, what's on your mind, bro?
So you're saying it's hard for you to think that you're gonna be friends with Retro after this. I mean, in my opinion, that's kind of sad. It's kind of like politics. It's kind of like saying because of politics, you're not friends with that person anymore.
Perfect example.
Politics or a video or whatever shouldn't end a friendship or relationship or anything in that sense just because you disagree or just because, you know, it, I don't think you shouldn't be friends with him just because of one little thing and one thing you just don't agree with.
I agree with you 100%, Snacks. Bill, your statement?
I really don't have one.
Any response to that?
The whole thing is that it's not a matter of friends. It's a matter of being on a team with somebody who's
Okay, so it's not a friend thing. It's
says-
simply a YouTube content thing, the YouTube association thing more.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty fair. All right, I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you, Snacks, for the call. Appreciate it, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
And I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Congratulations to Phil. I think he held his own pretty well, and he made a lot of good points. So thank you very much for your call, Phil. Do appreciate that quite a lot. And everybody who was in the chat, thank you guys for being respectful. And simply having a debate, I think, is fun. And the ability to have a nice, really calm and peaceful chat, and the callers have been great as well. Having something like this, I think, is generally entertaining. This will be posted live onto the Retro Ramble YouTube channel a little bit later on, and once I do get a SoundCloud set up, it'll be posted on there as well. Maybe iTunes one day. We'll have to wait and see. But any final comments, Phil? Thank you for the call, by the way.
No, that's gonna have to do it.
All right, thank you, bro.
No problem. Thanks.
All right, so that is pretty much it, guys. All right, so now, final thing. Put who do you guys think won in the chat? I'm just curious. Who do you think won? Put a 1 for Retro, a 2 for Phil, as to who do you think won in the chat. 1 for Retro, 2 for Phil, just for fun. But yeah, overall, I thought this was enjoyable. Overall, I thought it was a fun podcast. And the next time, of course, we're going to take more callers and do some, of course, more interesting things as well. We'll probably cover some other topics, which maybe I didn't cover before in the past. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. My microphone just had like a spaz attack. I don't know why. Well, it got really, really loud for a minute. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. But, you know, that was pretty much it, to be honest. I think we're getting one more call here from Snacks, I believe. Here, let me see. You're a bit close to your mic. It kind of spiked. I'm not sure why it did that. So I think we should end it now while we can. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I thought it was a great stream. And yeah, thank you guys all for being a part of it. I'll catch you guys on the next one.